right? And this year, whether it's this year, these Big Brother people, they were so strict with their content. Come and see where they were pulling people's channels down. That was why, if you guys notice, those people that were filming this thing online, the thing is just dropping. You know, some channels have been shut down totally, right? I have 2 strikes on this channel right now as I speak to you. That was why, in fact, even their clips now, I'm even scared. Like, I don't want trouble. That's the truth. And I really want to monetize this channel because this channel has not been monetized. So I'm literally working for no pay. Okay, hi, whoever is in here, welcome, welcome. Hi, welcome. Please give the stream a thumbs up. I've not started yet. I'm trying to react to a video from Frankly Speaking with Glory, and the title of the video is Ruti, Chinwe, and Dami's Demeaning Exit. If you see it on my thumbnail, I set the live stream like 2 days ago, but I couldn't come on live. Actually, not like I couldn't, but I wanted to do something because I saw a lot of things online that I could not tell what this whole thing is all about. So I decided to do my own personal analysis. And what was that personal analysis? I went on my community, um and I wrote this, and this is the result that I got. Excuse me, I beg, I might be belching. I just finished eating. What is your take? Just check on my community, you will see it, and you will see the votes. What is your take on Big Brother DRC mission? Let me repeat the question again. What is your take on Big Brother DRC mission? We all know the DRC. In case you don't know, it was last week, the blast from the past introduction of 3 ex-housemates, Dami, Ruti, and Chinwe. They were called the DRC in short. And they came in the house and they shook the house blue black. Which increased ratings. Trust me, last week the internet was mad right from Thursday that these guys entered, because they entered the house in the afternoon. I remember I was just sitting down carelessly, just, I was, what was that? There was something that happened before those girls walked in, right? There was something, I can't remember now, honestly. Before those girls walked in, I was just, watching casually. And then from that Thursday that these girls set into the house, these old housemates set into the house, nobody needs to tell you that the internet was running mad everywhere. Bags, bows, fans, favorite, fanatics, netizens, everyone was on their keyboards. Even we content creators, we got enough content to bring for you guys. I remember even dedicating a whole live stream of close to 1 hour explaining that thing, speaking about that thing, and the live stream quite got some views and some opinions as well, right? So I decided to, when I watched the video, I even dropped my comment on Frankly Speaking with Glory's on the video, and I asked her permission to react, and which she sort of liked my comment. So I believe that was an approval, because I noticed even people were some other bloggers were even reacting without, I believe, without her consent. But I decided to do that because Frankly Speaking with Glory has been my girl for a while. So this is it. This pool that I set out on my community, these were the options I gave based on the DRC mission. I said, was the mission useless? Was it entertainment? Was it annoying? Looking at the pool, I had 50 votes. I'm probably still counting, but for now that I'm speaking to you, it's 50 votes. This was 22 hours ago. It's not even up to 24 hours that I dropped this post. I was like, what is the take on DRC mission? Was it useless? Was it entertainment? Was it annoying? And this is the results. 50 votes. Useless had 34%. Entertainment had 46%. Annoying had 20%. And I'm like, what's up? People that have been on this social space for long, there are certain statements that they make that I have not understood those statements until today, or until as I saw this whole thing, where human beings are the most difficult to deal with. And no caps, that's true. Okay, I had a comment underneath it from, this comment came from Tokme Tashe 8113. Tokme said it was actually interesting, but DRC took it too far and did what the rule book frowns at. The moment they started pushing and touching other housemates, it became very personal. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But I don't even know what to say about this season. Looks like Big Brother rolled up the book, rule book and hung somewhere. But that's by the way. I'm here to talk about Frankly Speaking with Glory's 28 minutes video. I'll be playing some clips on it and then talk about it as well. Because I also had an opinion about that. Though, like I said earlier, it was on the live stream. So let me start playing. While I'm playing, I'll be cutting short and be chipping in. That is a sort of reaction. I wouldn't want to show her video in case I'm scared of copyright and all of that, because right now I'm just trading with caution. I don't want problem from content creators or from anybody. Okay, so let's begin. Please, when you call me, don't forget to give this stream a thumbs up. Thank you. God bless.
Remove those girls from the house. Take it or leave it. In fact, feel free to agree or disagree with me. But I said what I said, and that is how I feel. I felt like that was very demeaning. It gave so much power to Onyeka, to Wani, made it look like, oh my God, finally, Big Brother realizes his mistakes. Oh my God, finally, Big Brother realizes that they are irrelevant, and so he's removing the pest from the house. Removed them from the house like they were criminals. You know how Big Brother disqualifies housemates, you know? They don't even give them time to pack up. They don't even give them time to dress up and look good. They just kick them out of the house like they are the rejects of the season, the bottom pot. No, not bottom pot, because bottom pot's food is always very sweet here, but more like the rejects of the house, of the society in that house. They removed them that way. And in my frank opinion, that is a problem. It means that there's a problem in the production team. It means that there's...
Let me interject here. You know, Frankly Speaking, Glory has been in this game for a very, very long time. Like I said in one of my live streams, I would call her a mentor. Yeah, I learned from her. Honestly speaking, like I got the inspiration. I've been a content creator for a while on this space, more than 5 years. And I sort of picked up this analysis thing from her. And so she is an OG. So therefore, she has more in-depth vision or sight in these things than myself. When I was listening to her talk, and I'm like, wow, I didn't see these angles. Honestly, because I remember reporting the exit of the DRC. I just reported it casually. But when I watched this her video, there were so many angles to the whole thing. One thing I have heard, or we have heard for the longest of time, is that this entertainment industry is brutal. You understand? It's very, very brutal. We even see it. You understand? And it's all about the ratings. It's all about entertainment for them. It's all about what they stand to achieve. They don't care about you, the principal actor or actress. Do you understand? So the way they were exited out of the house, she said it was demeaning, and it makes sense. They were not prepared. I think they just showered. Said they just came out from the salon. Thank God for Chinwe, she made her own hair, right? They just came out of the salon. They just took their bath and they were trying to dress up. Like, they were unprepared. It's not like Biggie even told them, okay, look at the specific time that you guys will leave. Like, they were literally, let's just keep going. They were unprepared. That's the truth.
Something lacking in the production team. It means that there's some level of understanding that production does not really have about the concept of reality TV itself. And I'll explain. But my point is, that was a very, very demeaning way to remove those girls from the house. After all they did to revive this dying season, to revive an almost dead show, that is what they get. They don't even get at least 2 minutes during the live eviction show to receive their accolades, to receive their flowers, to get Ebuka to interact with them, applaud them, and also at least ask a question or two about how far that whole drama went Saturday night, just for them to clear the air about why they did certain things they did, at least just to give clarity to the situation, just to clear the air, at least just 2 minutes for the three of them all at once on that stage with Ebuka. Why was it such a big deal? Why did that not happen? Huh? Why didn't that happen? And the most annoying part is the organizers of the show, production, they understand that in this here society, that type of content is not understood by many. It's only a few that actually do understand the kind of content. It's only a few people actually that really understood what was going on.
Although there's something about this type of content, because I remember at the beginning of this season, that it was Wani x Handy that they were all over the place, that led to that confrontation of Ruti that led to the Ruti brand. Because as far as I'm concerned, Wani and Handy were the ones that crowned Ruti's brand. If you ask me, Ruti, because for the first 3 weeks, I don't think Ruti's face showed like that. Like it's not like it didn't show. It showed, obviously, though the house was still full then, so it wasn't easy showing your face in that kind of situation. But he managed show, but not like, but that Ruti situation was what brought Roots out of Ruti, brand out for the world to see. Clearly, it was out. We don't get it twisted. And at the beginning, Wani and Handy were like the hype, they were the energy queens, right? And I remember vividly Glory supporting that buzz. Now that is typical reality, because reality TV, if you watch all these housewives, real housewives, watch all this which ones again, some of these reality TV shows on TLC. I watch a lot of reality TV as well, all of these basketball wives, wags, there is that love and hip hop, all those reality shows that especially the black skin Ondo, let me be more a little bit tilted towards that colors thing. There's always this level of, like, permit me to use the word violence, or there's always this level of drama, fighting, and all of that. And I think that is the part that gets the audience wowed or so, if I'm not mistaken. And we have learned to accept it that way. I guess so. We have learned to see reality TV as that. And hence the reason why people kept complaining that this season is boring. What exactly is missing in this season? Buzz boost. Just you should observe. What is missing in this season is buzz boost. So we have grown so addicted to buzz boost that we label any reality show, especially reality shows like Big Brother, to be a place where we were going to get entertained by Basbos, which it still makes sense though. It still makes sense, right? So I remember at the beginning where she was talking about Wanyan, and like I remember even going to her live stream and I was telling her that, see, Big Brother is a huge brand, right? And that brings me to the conclusion of Dami's reconciliation, or let's say apology. She even spoke about it in another video. She spoke about the apology of Dami, that she saw Dami looking helpless, looking abandoned, with fear. Yes. Now we have not gotten to that point yet. We're still struggling to understand reality TV. You see, like them abroad, they have understood reality TV show. You will see all those Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever. They will throw things at each other. They will sue each other. They will call police at each other. But they will still be on the streets and people will still run to them to snap picture and take autograph. Now, those people have gotten so advanced that they understand reality TV. Because Dami, in her apology, said she was getting threats. I even remember while they were in the house, Dimbadiwe twin sister was saying they are going to sue them and all. Waiting, he reached like that. You understand? He rich like that. Nigeria, typical, we have money. We're a big family. We're in Badun ways. We're what and what. They were already threatening to sue her, be arrested, and all of that. So with that much pressure, and don't forget that Dami didn't stay long in the house. She stayed for just 7 days. She just stayed for 1 week, right? The week they came in, the following week she left. So she didn't get that fame, or she didn't get that attention as of the time she left. So it's just these 4 days now that she went in as one of the DRC, the blast from the past, that she now got this overwhelming attention and hate and love and everything. And the thing really confused the girl. right? And like I always say, Big Brother is like a place they go to interview, like where they go to audition for whatever. So it's all about jobs. Because I remember Rami even coming to the house and telling them by the way things that she's working at a certain wing of their club, and hence the reason, because I didn't understand why Ozzy told her you're fired. So hence the reason why I think Ozzy had the guts to tell her you're fired. So it means she has lost her job, and probably that's one of the best jobs she has gotten since she got evicted from the Big Brother house. Well, I don't know. So I understand. Let's keep going here. So that violent part is so unfortunate that is what we see as reality TV. But it is what it is. To me, is the show boring? Not really. But these housemates made the show very, very predictable, unlike the past seasons that it's sort of unpredictable, intriguing. You don't see things coming. But this season, these housemates made this show very, very predictable, and hence the reason why people are saying is boring. If you ask me, in my own opinion, am I enjoying the show? Yes, I am, because I'm even analyzing the show and bringing content surrounding the show. Okay, so let's keep going.
The return of, those three females to the house, the blast from the past. It was only a few people that understood what was going on. And guys, let me remind you all that one thing about this Big Brother show is during the week, a lot of people do not really have time to catch up with the show. But you see that live eviction show on Sundays, a lot of people actually do catch up with the show. A lot of people do watch the show. Why? Because they are very much interested in who leaves the house for the week. So a lot of people watch. Now, it's even more damning when there was drama during the Saturday night party and then flowing into Sunday. People just want to catch up, wants to know what happened. And so they go onto social media and then they catch up without having all the information, without having all the details of the events as it unfolded in the house. That's true. They tend to hold on to their chest.
That's true.
And thereby make their conclusions from, or even build their narratives from, are those little clips that you see on social media.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, why does production keep fucking up chances? It's not like there's no time. It's not like there's no opportunity. There is opportunities, but instead of them to use it to do the right things, they use it to give promotion to their favorites in the house. Because that was exactly what happened yesterday during the live eviction show, call it whatever it was. That time that Ebuka gave to OC on that stage to explain his own side as to how he almost got violent with Ruti and Dami and Chinwe, that time would have been given to those three girls on that stage. First off, to receive their flowers, their accolades, and also to give clarity to the situation. Because after all, the season has almost ended. So what are they hiding again? What other twists are they hiding to reveal again? Huh? That time they gave to Onyeka and Wani to display their delusion, to display their, I don't know whatever that was. Especially,
I noticed something. See, like I always say, everyone to his own analysis. And we're not professionals here. So obviously we just come here and report things in our own way. So a lot of people I notice have been complaining that, frankly speaking, with Gloria does not like Onyeka, does not like Wani, does not. Everyone has the right to react, or they have the right to analyze it the way it is. Like even me here, I have heard one or two people, even more, coming here to tell me that I am an Onyeka supporter, blah 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 blah, this and that, that and that. See, we're humans, right? And we have emotions, we have feelings. It's possible you could get drawn to someone, and the thing about life is that we see things differently. You might be standing there and seeing number 9, and I'm standing opposite to you, I am seeing number 6. We're both correct. You see a 9, I see a 6. It's all about sitting down and just understanding each other's opinions and respecting each other's opinion. You don't need to agree with mine. I don't need to agree with yours. I frankly speaking, with Glory doesn't watch me, but my analysis might be something she might not agree with. It's fine. I watch her. Some of her analysis I agree with, some I don't. Hence, when she's on live stream, I think I've been there once to speak my own. Do you understand? As much as the network kicked me out that day. And it's okay. It's very okay. No hard feelings if you ask me, right? This is how you guys perceive it. That her favorite is who, or her non-favorite is who. The same thing, some of you come here and perceive that my favorite is so person. But I am the one who knows my favorite, right? And she is human. She's entitled to her opinion. You can't force her to like who she does not want to like. You can't force her not to like you. That you have a fave, who is forcing you to like that fave? You that is busy coming online to insult other people that are not your fave. Why are you doing that? So that's just the thing, because you're angry that your fave has been touched. You that have a fave, you also have your least favorite. You have a highest favorite, you have a least favorite. So you come out and condemn your least favorite. Who is holding you against it? Who is holding you by the neck to force you to? No, so please, everyone should learn to respect everybody's opinion. And like I said, this social space is not like we're professionals. We're all just content creators. Amateur, mature, in between, broken. We are just all content creators. So I beg, just take us the way we are. I beg. We are humans and we're prone to making flaws. Glory is human. Whatever you guys see and conclude and whatever, just be at the back of your mind that she's also human like you and I.
For Wani, that acted like a very, very funny coward, in those 3 days, making so much noise and made a lot more noise even after the show. That time, Ebuka gave to them to make all of that noise. At least that time would have been cut short and then given to Dami, Chinwe, and Ruti to at least shine in their moment, to enjoy their moment. Because why? They were the saviors of the season, whether you like it or yes. They were the saviors of the season. This season would have died. It would have died a very terrible death if those 3 girls had not gone into that house to give the show that they gave, to give the content, the highlights, that level of entertainment that they gave. The show would have died terribly like that. And we would have labeled it 100% the worst season ever in the history of Big Brother Naija. So disappointing. So disappointing, ladies and gentlemen. I feel so bad for those girls. So bad. I don't know if Ebuka is going to have another media round interview session with them. I don't know if they're going to have another media round because, of course, by virtue of them getting evicted in their various weeks, they have had their media rounds. So I don't know if they're going to have another media rounds. I doubt. I really doubt if they're going to have, because, of course, we have 3 fresh evicted housemates. So those ones will have to observe their media rounds this week. And so the question is, will there be an opportunity for these 3 girls to tell their own side of the story? It's about the organizers of the show, the production team. Yeah, let's say the production team that obviously sent them into that house, obviously for a mission. It's about them giving them that opportunity still on the show to clear the air. So the question is, who is going to clear the air for them? It's the fact that production is expecting the viewers to just understand. Here's the thing, not all the viewers understand. Not all of them understand. It's only very few of them that actually understand. It's only very few of them that understands the concept of a proper reality TV. It's the reactions that comes with it. The rest...
But that is the reason why I pity reality TV stars. I pity them, because sometimes you put yourself on the line of fire, and whatever happens, you're left to bear the burden on your own. On your own. They brought you guys in to entertain people, and whatever it is, I get where Glory is coming from. Let at least let it don't come off like these girls were just used and dumped, because at the end of the day, it's a win-win on both sides. If we look at it, a win-win on the production, and is supposed or expected to also be a win-win on the contestants themselves, because Big Brother is using them to get the money that he's even going to pay the winner. We have we know this already, is no secret, right? So at least there has to be a certain level of consideration for these housemates. So she's saying that they should have given them audience to speak on the stage and all of that. To me, it wasn't necessary, was it? Well, maybe much later, just like she said, there are fresh three evictees from the house. So maybe much later, thanks to a lot of podcasts on the internet, so probably much later in the show, we might see the DRC coming on board, right? We might.
Are so emotional. The rest are so blinded by their stand sheet for their faith, they will do whatever it takes to bring down those girls. And that is exactly what has been happening since Thursday last week, that Big Brother returned those girls into the house. They've said all manner of vile things against those girls. They said all manner of things. They've called them out, they've dragged them. And then that whole drama that happened Saturday night after the party, oh my God, it's been a lot. To the point that the Mbadiwe twins' sister even put out a message threatening them. I think it was on Instagram stories or somewhere, threatening them that she can actually burn wigs, even though her brother does not put hands on women. You know what's even worse? The fact that a lot of people did not even watch what actually transpired between those girls and the rest of the house that Saturday night after the party. A lot of people did not see that. And so when OC was explaining himself on the stage during the live eviction show, when he was telling his own side of the story, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I actually like OC, I mean, I love that man. He's such an amazing person. I love him. I love his spirit. Yeah. He's a very gentle soul, very, very amazing personality. But he did not tell the complete truth on that stage. Of course, he has to protect himself. I don't blame him. The person I blame was Ebuka. You could tell that Ebuka just needed the guy to clear the air because it was very obvious that he was going to get physical with the women. So it was more like trying to clean.
Yes, let me stop here, Glory. I even spoke about that on my live stream. I was surprised. At some point, I was disappointed that OC actually picked a snooker stick. What were you picking that for? Like, to me, that was too high. It was scary. I will not lie to you. And even the Ruti got scared and also picked a snooker stick as well. Now, what came to my mind is like, did you want to hit a woman? What if there were no cameras? OC, who are you? Honestly, I had that doubt about him. For that moment, honestly speaking, I was disappointed. The level of respect or the pedestal I placed OC at some point, instantly it dropped. Honestly speaking, I was shocked. At the beginning, he was like clearing the boards, and I felt that, okay, he was just trying to release stress by maybe throwing things around. But when he picked that snooker stick, that was it for me. I was so disappointed. To be honest, I also thought the same way she did. Honestly speaking, like, as a man, no matter what. Okay, see Perez's time. Let's go back to Ulster. That Perez hit the wall. In as much as when Perez came out, he said he was not going to hit Doyin. But Perez was labeled as a woman beater. Till today, if I'm not mistaken. So him picking that snooker stick, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I didn't.
The reputation of OC of the Mbadiwe family. What kind of nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? What would it have taken? What would it have taken for... Okay, you know what, guys? Before I even continue, first of all, let me reintroduce myself. I have been talking for this long, and I'm here to introduce myself. Hi. Especially welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. If you're new here, you're especially welcome. Thanks so much for choosing to tune into my channel and to watch my video. But if you're yet to subscribe, please do not hesitate to do just that. And also, whilst at it, make sure you turn on your post notification bell to always receive alerts of my videos whenever I upload a new one. For this video, that are returning viewers, returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in again. And guys, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, all right? And also a quick reminder that on Wednesday by 6 p.m.
Okay, that will be today, right? She's having a live stream today, Wednesday, yeah, I suppose. Like, please, just what she said. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It's very important. You guys will think that is the whole growth. So that's what, if you love your content creator and you want to encourage your content creator, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. That's the engagement that YouTube recognizes, and then you see them asking questions about the video. Is video informative? Is it entertaining? Is it what you understand? So that they can push. Every content creator on this space is out here to make money, right? Maybe some are not, but most are here to make money, and that is how our videos are being boosted and promoted. Just adding some things to what Glory just said. Very important, even for me. I beg. Thank you so much. Let's keep going.
And Chinwe. If they did not want to revive the show, why did they not send in on any other housemate? Why didn't they send in someone like Chizoba to
my network? And she's correct. For them to bring those three, it means that there was this desperate need to revive the show. I can't remember where I saw a certain comment where someone said that if they need the likes of Chinwe and Ruti to revive this show, then this show has failed. Well, I don't know what that statement does mean, but you could see that at the beginning of the show, the reason why those girls were evicted, in as much as Ruti didn't even bring basketballs at the beginning, it was after that her issue with the twins that she started threatening fire, brimstone, and whatever. Started saying that she was going to bring in, like she was going to bring drama, which I just felt was a desperate move to stay in the house at that time. I felt it was a desperate move to stay in the house
and continue licking OC's forehead. Why didn't they send in Chizoba to go and continue hugging OC, somebody that has a fiance? Why didn't they send in, who else? Who else are we going to talk about? Why didn't they send in Sean to go and continue disrespecting Wani? Why didn't they send in the Ndine pair? They should go and continue their bickering, their relationship and relatives and bickering. Why did they send in any other evicted housemates? Why did it have to be these particular housemates? Well, the answer is quite obvious. Because they recognize that these are the only three people that are reality TV worthy material that will be bold enough and audacious enough to take the bull by the horns, to do what they need to do.
Yes. So honestly speaking, even me at some point, in as much as yes, they went too far, right? The pushing, the whatever, they God forbid the situation would have gotten out of hand. But I'm so glad that some of the housemates themselves came into rescue. Like example, Suj and Tofa, when they saw OC picked up that stick, they quickly rushed in and all of that, right? Okay, now them bringing those three girls, we all know, I don't know if some people have selective amnesia, or just like Lori said at the beginning, some people do not really watch this show. They rely on the information or the commentary online, so just short clips that you cannot really add up, put pieces and pieces together. Because I have friends that will call me and ask me, since they know I'm really into the show, they'll call me and say, hey, Asma'u, I saw so thing, what happened, so I'll now explain to them. So now not everybody necessarily has that information somewhere. They just rely on those bits and bits of those information. So therefore, bringing in those girls, if you remember the history, why was Dami evicted? Because she fought with almost everybody in the house. Why was Ruti evicted? Because I don't know why she was evicted at that time. She was just at the bottom 4. I can't really tell why she was at the bottom 4 at that time. Probably she wasn't bringing enough content. Why was Chinwe evicted? Some people said she was overdoing. You understand? So those 3 girls coming back on board spells trouble, spells gbasgbos, spells wahala. So when they came in and delivered, why were people complaining? In as much as they over-delivered, Sha. I'm glad Ruti admitted to that in her post on, is it Twitter or where? They overdid it. I don't doubt it. But obviously that was what brought them inside. Right? So let's keep going.
To do what is required to trigger those housemates to the point of creating highlights and thereby increasing the traffic of the show before the end of the season.
Yeah.
And they succeeded in doing just that.
They did.
Whoever came up with that idea to send in those 3 girls, that person saw the end from their own standpoint. They saw the end result and they executed it. And I'm sure that they've been smiling to the bank.
Yes,
I'm sure that all the
yes,
money
that's
that they
Thursday,
lost in the
Friday,
past
Saturday.
5 weeks or 4
Yes,
weeks,
those
I'm
4
sure that
days.
in those 3 days, they recouped it. So what are we talking about? As far as I'm concerned, these girls did the show a favor. Because what they did, ladies and gentlemen, it could go either ways. People could either like them more and celebrate them more or hate them. And listen, that has been the case. It's I don't even know if it's 50-50. Only them can tell. But that has been the case. A lot of people love them for what they've done. A lot of people hate them for what they've done. And of course, the bulk of people that hate them for what they've done are the fanatics that obviously still have their faith in the house, that desperately wants their faith to win. So it's been a 50-50 reaction. I don't want to believe that production does not know that this was going to be, the reaction from the viewers. I'm sure that they knew that people were either going to love the girls or hate the girls. I'm sure they knew. So the question is, why didn't they protect these girls? Because the way they removed them from the house and the fact that there was no opportunity for Ebuka to have a brief conversation with the 3 of them on that stage doing a live eviction show, for me, that was them throwing those girls out to the cold and not protecting them.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Not even, ladies and gentlemen, it's not fair. Now, I don't know the terms of their agreement. I don't know. I'm not going to say.
But this thing that Lori is saying, to the layman's concept or to the eyes of we the viewers, is not fair. But unfortunately, that is the harsh reality of the entertainment industry. That is the harsh reality of the entertainment industry. When you speak to anyone in the entertainment industry, I have never heard anybody in the entertainment industry saying that the entertainment industry is a soft landing, saying that the entertainment industry is a place for kumbaya. Everyone in the entertainment industry says how harsh the entertainment industry is. So all of these things, to me, in as much as it's very, very unfair, but unfortunately, that's the entertainment industry, home and abroad. Glory, home and abroad. Nobody, you put yourself out there. You understand? That is the price you pay for fame. You put yourself out there, you want fame, right? It can go both ways. Yeah, especially when you don't have godfathers. Some of these people you're talking about is because they have some people at the top to protect them. When you don't have anyone at the top to protect you, I'm sorry to say that is like you acting as a sacrificial lamb. That's the thing. Please give this stream a thumbs up. I can see like 9 people on this stream and there's no one single thumbs up. But you should give it a thumbs up. I'm reacting to a video from Frankly Speaking with Glory. She's an analyst of this show, very good one at that. And I'm reacting to that her video where Ruti Chinwe and Damis the meaning exit. She said the way Bibara exited them out of the house is totally unfair, totally demeaning. To crown it all, these girls are even out there. I think Dami is the one main character apologizing. Ruti later did apologize to OC, and Chinwe, that one is coconut head.
I know. I don't know. They probably told the girls that, go into the house, do whatever, but make sure you trigger those people. Make sure you get a reaction. And whatever happens at the end of the day, it's all on you. I don't know if that is what they agreed on. But ladies and gentlemen, nobody would tell me that production did not encourage those girls to go all out, to do whatever it takes to get that result. Because of their persistence. We saw how persistent they were. The moment they walked in through those doors, they knew what they had to do to shake up the house. And that was exactly what they did until they were removed from the house yesterday afternoon. I am very sure that they were told to trigger, poke, provoke, trigger, poke, provoke, ensure you get the reaction. Keep talking. These housemates, they're not going to budge. They're not going to want to bat an eyelid. They're going to want to act like the bigger person. But make sure you keep on poking and poking and poking and provoking until you get a reaction. And ladies and gentlemen, if you had watched exactly what happened right after the party, from the party till Sunday morning, you will agree with me that this was exactly what happened.
That's true.
So nobody would tell me that those girls were not told what to do, or even given the free hand, or the what's it called now, the permission to do what they did.
It's true. They looked very desperate.
I am very, very sure that they were told to go into that house and shake up that house in whatever way they can.
That's
and
true.
that was exactly what they did.
Yeah.
So my bone of contention now with production is, why didn't they give those girls a grand exit? Why didn't they give them the stage to receive their accolades, to receive their flowers, to be celebrated? Why?
Hi, Eunice. Welcome and thank you so much for coming. I'm reacting to Frankly Speaking with Glory's video. Why? She said, why were these three girls not honored? I'm like, Glory, you're speaking of the real world, but this is the reality TV world. In as much as they said it's reality, but is it really reality? It's just the entertainment world, and that is how it has always been. They use people, they dump people.
They removed them from the house like common criminals, sent into ninjas to come and stand at the eviction door. I don't understand. Are they coming to take them to jail or what? Because that was what it looked like.
Glory, leave me a bit.
And the girls were not even properly dressed.
Exactly.
And so it made me wonder that, okay, fine. Saturday, before the party,
Glory is panting.
I don't know whatever conversation she had with Big Brother. Of course, we don't really see conversations that happens in the diary room. If it is not the diary sessions, we don't get to see it, right?
Yeah.
But whatever reason Biggie had actually summoned Chinwe into the diary room, ladies and gentlemen, my instincts tells me that it is to give her an assignment for the night. So if they were able to summon one of them to the diary room, what stopped Big Brother from summoning one of them to the diary room earlier yesterday morning to probably tell them that, okay, we're going to be removing people from the house. So here's what you have to do. You have to dress up. You have to look good, and you have to prepare for your exit, because it could happen at any time. If they wanted to give us that surprise thingy, right? So they could have told them that.
And that's true. Even me, I wonder why they just pulled them out like that. Because I remember the All-Star of last year, the only person that was not told that he was going to be evicted was Prince, and probably for one or two reasons. I think Big Brother was angry with him because they said, I don't know how true it is, they said he came into the house and said some things that he wasn't supposed to say. So I think Prince was the only one that was pulled out of the house without any notification. But I remember when Lucy was about to be pulled out, Biggie called her and told her it's time for you to go, and she told him thank you and all of that. Even Omashola too, the same thing he was told. Who was the fourth person? Kimopra was also told that she was going to be evicted. But I wonder, these girls, because if they were told, they won't look so unprepared. I think the only person that was even looking presentable among the three of them was even Ruthie. Chinwe just finished making her hair and she just came out of the bathroom, right? Damid was the same thing. So I don't know.
So that after their salon, appointment, they could have showered, dressed up, done their makeup, looked good, and if they wanted to take a nap, they take a nap, because, ladies and gentlemen, all of that work that they did, that was a lot of work. They would need to sleep. They would need to rest their vocal cords, because they've really stretched themselves in 3 days to revive and resuscitate the dead show. But no, that was not the case. Instead, impromptu, just out of the blues, they sent in the ninjas. It is time to bid farewell to your blast from the past. Allowing Wani, our barking chihuahua, to feel victorious, to feel like, oh my God, yes, I overcame. Yes, I overcame what exactly? A girl, you presented yourself like a coward. I mean, allowing Onyeka and Wani to have the last laugh, making it look like, oh yes, Big Brother saw that we're struggling and Big Brother knows what to do. Like, what rubbish? What rubbish? What rubbish? What rubbish? If those girls had been given their moment on that stage, if those girls had been given an opportunity to at least clear the air very briefly on that stage, if Ebuka at least done his own part, by bringing those girls on the stage and celebrating them for a job well done, I'm sure that the audience...
aside from Ruthie's write-up, right, that really highlighted the mission of the DRC, honestly, Dami coming to apologize, it looked somehow, I was surprised when I saw that, it looked somehow, it was almost like they went to do things that they were not asked to do. It looked somehow, honestly speaking, it put those girls in a bad light. Now, I would say it was Ruthie's write-up that even sort of shaded more like better light, right? And she said they were asked to take those the housemaid's personal things, because you could see that when they opened her drawer, they saw their toothpaste, they saw their shawl. You understand? I think is it OC or who said was like, she even packed the one for the men. What thing she want to take and do? Nelly was not saying she would take and go give her boyfriend now. You understand? Like that was when the whole, in fact, it's not like the whole thing didn't make sense to us. We already know. It's just like the same with the All Star. The All Star show became so toxic and dangerous for both the housemates and even we the viewers, and hence the reason why Big Brother then sent 4 housemates to come into the house to at least tame it. Someone like Lucy said when she came in at the beginning, she even wanted to exit because the house was too hot for her. But somehow, Omashola especially did a good job of taming some things. Prince, in as much as I think he even overspilled. Kimopra, well, so I think in this season it was the opposite. The house was too calm. You understand? Last season the house was too hot that they needed ice, to a point that they even brought a therapist, if you guys still remember All Star. But this season the house was too cold and they needed to put in some temperature, so they brought in those 3 girls to raise the temperature of the house, and which they did. So I understand where Glory is coming from. What is happening? Yes, some people said they went overboard, and which I understand, and that's the problem. When you give some people a step, they take a mile. It's just human nature. Where Oliver Twist, we always want more. We always go overboard. And you know, something that has to do with entertainment, people would love to even Ruthie said it in her write-up that even actors and actresses overplay their roles. So I think she admitted that they overplay their roles or something like that. But it makes sense what Glory is saying. But you know, reality TV show, it's not everybody that understands it. Is not everybody that knows what. As I was very, I would have reacted to this video since, but I needed to do a personal survey on my own page first before I go ahead, and that was why I posted what I posted, the poll I posted on my community, and I was shocked that a lot of people went for entertainment, that it was entertaining, and I'm like, okay, then okay, you get. Yeah, but their actions were scripted. Yeah, their actions were scripted. Oh, exactly. Eunice, we all knew. It was so obvious. Their actions were obviously scripted. In as much as some people said they went overboard and all of that. See, you see, human beings are never, ever going to be easy to deal with. And the thing again is that, that's why they said ignorance is, will I say, I want to use a much more liberal word. I don't want to use the popular ignorance as a disease. But the thing about ignorance is that it puts you in a blind spot. You understand? A lot of people, the handful of people, do not understand how reality TV show works. In as much as I still don't like to put Big Brother under the regular reality TV show, I like to put it in a much more professional reality TV show. Like you're going in there for audition, you're going in there to market yourself, you're going in there to sell yourself as a brand, either individually or as a group. For this season is a dynamic duo-ish, in as much as they later all became individuals. They were later separated, but I see it. Yes, they overdid their action, but what do you expect? Just like you pay me for a job, I will try all my best to please you, especially when you are so superior. Big Brother is a production, is a superior platform. Is a very, very superior platform. So of course they needed to go overboard, because those 3 or 4 days was their opportunity. Don't forget, someone like Dami left in the first week, someone like Ruthie left by the 3rd week or so, Chinwe left by the 5th week. So you could see Dami was even the most desperate of all of them, because she knows that she has been forgotten. She knows that a lot of people would not have even remembered she was part of this season. So you could see her desperacy. You understand, as compared to the other 2, right? But it is what it is. I beg, talk about your baby girl Onyeka and Ozzy. That one is another. Let me just finish this glory zone. That one is another. Wait, let's just finish. Let's just round up. This glory zone is about to end.
Would not have deemed it fit to be celebrating and clapping for Wani when she was doing all that. Those are nonsense dramatics. Oh, Big Brother, oh, me, I'm in the house. I'm in the house. Like, really? Thereby villainizing those girls, whilst making Onyeka and Wani to feel like the hero of the week. How pathetic. How pathetic. As I mentioned before, it just goes to show that even the production team have fallen sadly into the category of those viewers that do not really understand proper reality TV show. They are the ones giving us the show, but they just proved to us that even them do not even understand how to give a proper show. Just when I thought that they did great, just when I was giving them their flowers, look at how the whole thing just did.
You know, at the end of the day, and Glory, these things, they have a consensoring board. You understand? In as much as they are airing 24 hours, blah, 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 the production and all of that. But don't forget, Glory, there is a body. You understand? There's a body in which all of them are tapping from. There's a body in which all of them are answerable to. Sure, you understand? So it might not be the production badging per se, but it might be pressure, right? I might be wrong, I might be right, but I'm just saying it from my own perspective. There might be pressure from superiors, right? From consensoring boards. Don't forget that this is a show that for the longest of time had a lot of critique, immoral critique and all of that. So they have to be very careful, because this is Nigeria. Our government can wake up one day and say that they've banned the show and there's nothing they can do. And don't forget that this is the source of livelihood for a lot of people. They staying long would have been bad. No, but Ruthie said that they told them they knew they were not going to stay long. They knew they were not going to enter the final week. They knew. And hence the reason why they were so desperate to do everything in those few days that they were given. Ruthie said it. Glory was spilling the facts. Yes, and I saw some people trying to go on her, going like, if you guys don't want to watch her, just pass. See, that's one thing. It baffles me when some people are pained by the content a content creator puts out. If you are not, there's click in, there's click out. There is remove. There is block. There is don't recommend again. You're free. You don't need to watch it and come and be angry and come and be spitting one kind of venom that is not even poisonous. That is poisonous to you, that is spitting it. Exactly. So I don't know why, if you're not comfortable with her analysis, move. Pass and go. It's simple like that. And this girl, Glory, is someone that has been on this thing for the longest of time. Do you know, it was after listening to her video, even me, I saw through some things, because I remember reporting about this DRC. I think I just reported it casually. To me, it wasn't not anything deep. But when I listened to Glory, that's when I'm like, come on. Glory saw a lot of things that we didn't see. There are a lot of facts here that we ignored. Yes, exactly. Sarah, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Please give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And that was why I said I want to come and react to it, because most of the reaction I saw to this video was negative. And I'm like, guys, how do you guys see this thing? That's why I see, Eunice, you've always been here. I tell you, when you want to enjoy this show, watch it with an open mind. Even if you have a fave, don't just go overboard. Do I have a fave? Yes, I have a fave. But you don't have to go overboard. You don't, like, some people are taking this thing too far. Way too far. And I don't like it. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I knew they were was already planned from the beginning. Yes, Ruthie said it, and that was why they were so desperate to carry out their assignment. There was no time, because if there was time, they would have taken their time. But you could see that from the moment they came in, operation has started. So even from there, I knew. Forget the boxes that Chinwe came into the house with. You go shock, you see all those boxes, they are empty. It was just a decoy for the housemaid to think. Because you see, when they left, Nelly was saying, and therefore all these boxes. Now, when their things came in, and you could see the fear on the housemates, their faces, like, huh? You understand? So it's just scripted, according as Eunice said. It's scripted. So everything from their coming in to their exit, everything was true. Maybe their exits not so, I don't know, maybe it just came in. But you see that they are coming in, they already knew what they were coming in to do.
Just went from 1,000 to 0. And then let's quickly talk about Ebuka. I know I talked about Ebuka on my previous eviction video, yeah, But I need
Okay,
to
so
say
let's just stop
this.
here because I think this was the most important thing. I think she just wanted to talk about him, Cassia, and all of that. But that's, by the way, that's her own opinion, which I don't have to totally agree with. Because even the Cassia herself said that that's how Ibuka drills everybody. So, the thing is, okay, so even their exit was planned to that way. Abi, yeah, because so well, I can't say much about their exit, but the fact that Big Brother said the housemates should freeze, of course, he anticipated. Don't forget that it was just a night before, so the energy was still very, very bitter. The house, it was still very tense, right? So I think it was a good one to see, because I remember during Ruthie's interview, she even said that she almost wanted to remove her shoe and stone the twins, but she was like, no, let her just maintain her steez. You understand? So for such violence to be thrown around as a threat, obviously Biggie would not want to take chances, not under his watch. Yeah, Kaiba fans no get joy at all. Even their exit, yeah, at all. Imagine what was Mbadi twin sister coming to say that she will sue them, she will do this, and that mean her apology. If you watch their apology, she said she was being threatened, she was being, you understand? Like, some fans are so toxic. Like, I don't get it. Is that how to fan a favorite? I don't get it. And the irony of the whole thing, these same people that are fanning these favorites, when they turn on that favorite, you will pity that favorite. And that's why I see this toxicity. I don't even like it. Like, you see, Mercy Eke understands the game. She said these same fans that are supporting you, when they turn against you, and when I see comments on social media, I say, hey, it's not only you or Eunice. Sometimes I'm like, come, did this person eat today at all? Is it hunger? They say a hungry man is an angry man. Honestly speaking, Eunice, I just conclude that this person is hungry. Honestly, a hungry man, they said, is an angry man. So there is a level of anger that some people spit out. I just let it go, like, nah, this one, na hunger, the warrior. Honestly, I just use that thing and just pass away. Let me don't take it personal. Meanwhile, let me digress a little bit. After reacting to Frankly Speaking with Glory's video, she did her best and it's fine. Okay, yesterday, I'm sure you're talking about yesterday, Onyeka and Ozzy. To me, it's not that deep. Eunice, the way I watch this thing is not the way everyone watches it. I saw where they were talking about Cassia. Chai say she's evil. My dear, my innocent Cassia. That one, she don't even carry her small body finish. Where the one say she's evil. Now, see, Ozzy is a very funny guy. See his gossip yesterday. I don't know how to say. They say men don't used to gossip, men used to discuss. Yeah? Are you serious? Kelly Ray is a cheater. Where? How? Men, my dear, shit happens. Is a cheater where? All these things I don't like. When somebody's about to succeed, all kind of stories will start coming up and down. Which man doesn't cheat? My dear sister, all those things are just by the way. If she forgave him and still stayed with him, it's no big deal. Yeah, if she forgave him and still stay with him, because let me tell you something, my take on cheating, it all depends on what you guys call cheating, right? It all depends on what you guys call cheating. We have different culture, we have different religion, belief. I'm a Muslim, and our men are entitled to 4 wives. If my husband right now is dating, I won't call that cheating. You understand? He's dating, he wants to marry the girl. My husband has a girlfriend. I, as a Muslim woman, won't call that cheating. So when some people throw out that cheating thing to me, I don't have anything to say. What I will say might even anger you the more. You will not like it, because to me, what you consider cheating, I do not consider it cheating. Where I'll be disappointed in my husband is when he is sleeping around, when he is just being promiscuous. He does not intend to get married, but he's just sleeping around. That is where it's going to be a problem. But if you're dating this girl to marry her, it's fine. An average Muslim man is entitled to 4 wives. So what some religion we call cheating, my religion will not call it cheating. The man is entitled to 4 wives. So saying Kelly Ray is a cheater, blah blah blah, I don't understand what that means. Honestly speaking, I don't get it. Where I'll be offended, or where I'll frown on it, is when he is just sleeping around, when he's being promiscuous. But that's, by the way, since he does not fall under the religion that permits 4 wives. So if you people call it cheating, it's okay. He's cheating, but for his wife to still remain there with him, then. So my take on whatever people call cheating, what you guys call cheating might not necessarily be what me I will call cheating. You see, it's not even true. They just want to spoil their chances at all. You see, even when the housemate family contacted them, people started saying, I saw on X that Kelly Ray is from a poor home and all that. So when the being poor become a bad thing, 99% of the viewers enjoyed the DRC in the house, but just because their faves were touched, that's why they were pained. Yes, had even their faves were not touched, they wouldn't have been pained. Oh, thank you for so much, Sarah. Had even their faves wasn't touched, they wouldn't have been pained though. Sure, you understand. You see, those that their faith were not touched. You see, Double K fans, Kelly Ray and Cassia fans, you know, those ones that were not touched, Victoria's fans that were not touched. You see, those ones did not say anything. But you see, Wani's fans, Onyeka's fans, the Mbadiwe twins fans, now is them. In fact, the families of the Mbadiwe twins, you know, now those ones has even are even threatening arrest, blah 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 blah. Please, it's not that deep. It's just a reality show. People, I don't know, year in, year out, people take it easy. Some people are getting BP because of this thing. Some people are getting BP because of this thing. Like yesterday's conversation between Suj and Ozzy. Ozzy was saying something like, all of these girls, which it brings me to the fact that, are you sure Ozzy even has any girlfriend outside the house? Are you sure Ozzy has girlfriend outside the house? I was mad seeing them saying shit about poverty. Don't mind them, I beg. When the poverty become a crime, is that not why he's working hard? When you come from a poor home, of course you have to work hard to change your story. So that's why he needs the 100 million. That's why he needs the money. So which means, in fact, you see, when Hausa people, Eunice, I don't know, you understand Hausa now, but there's something Hausa people say, hasada de mirabo taikini, meaning that envy towards a successful or a prosperous person is much more prosperity, like more prosperity. I hope I said it properly in English. Meaning that when you envy and jealous can be a fertilizer for a successful or a prosperous person. I don't know how to put it, but I think if you understand Hausa, you will understand what I'm saying. Hasada means envy and jealousy. Hasada gamirabo taikini, which means jealousy towards a lucky person is fertilizer. Like instead of it being poison to the person, it turns out to be a fertilizer. It turns out to be something that will even add more grace to the person. You understand? So since he's poor, that is why he needs the money, so that he can go and elevate his family status. What's in Mbadiwe is the one go carry the money do. You understand? They are bourgeois now. Can't you see their mansion when they showed them? So give it to the person that is worthy. At least we know that when the money goes to Kelly Ray's hand, he will invest by the special grace of God, because somebody that knows poverty, we also know how to manage money when the money comes to their hand. But people that are rich, they will just blow it as one of those things that came to their hands. So guys, when we talk, okay, yesterday I just wanted to add more. Yesterday, Ozzy and Suj were talking, so that brings me to the realization that, are you sure Ozzy really has a girlfriend outside, or is it that Ozzy does not regard this girlfriend? What kind of person he is, I don't know. Now, yesterday he was telling Suj that if he tells any of those girls that he likes them, or if not that he likes them, if he asks them if they like him, that there's going to be problem, that he knows that all of them will say no, that someone like Onyeka Sef, they will correct. I said now, in fact, I have always sensed the reason why Ozzy and Onyeka were having issues. You know why? Onyeka does not take his bullshit, but Victoria will just sit there and be smiling sheepishly. But it go shock you, say, forget that Victoria is sitting down there smiling sheepishly. You see people like that, Victoria, and then they like scorpion. When they sting you, it go pain you. He's thinking that Victoria is nah. Yesterday when Victoria was asking him about at first we're talking about who is fine. I did a video. I dropped a video yesterday that is on my channel. You can watch it. Where I don't know how the conversation led to from the most handsome dude in the house to the most handsome lady. So Victoria was saying all the ladies in the house are fine, and which I agree with her. So she now asked him to mention his top 3. So he said Victoria herself. Then he said Nne, and then he said Onyeka. But I don't know why someone in my comment section was arguing with me, telling me that he did not say Onyeka. He said Anita. I heard what he said. He said Onyeka, and then Victoria said, then why did it take you long to say it? You understand? So I wonder why the other person was saying that he did not say Onyeka. He said Anita. Everybody. That is why he's standing on the fence. It makes it so confusing to choose. He's not confused anything. See, Ozzy does not like any of those girls. I don't think he likes any of those girls. He's just playing his game. He's just enjoying his smooth talker with the two of them. He's just, I'm sorry to say, I don't know Ozzy from outside. I just knew him on television. But I see Ozzy like someone that needs so much validation. And when someone needs too much validation like this from females, especially maybe a female needing so much validation from male, a male needing so much validation from female, I see them like people that lack, that have low self-esteem. Do you understand? Honestly, I when you are looking for so much validation from a guy as a lady, or when you're looking for so much validation from a lady as a guy, if your will I say, if your value relies on male attention as a female, or if your value relies on female attention as a male, I see you like someone that lacks any esteem. You understand? Then how he doesn't want to choose one and get the other one angry. Forget Ozzy. For me, I just forget Ozzy. You forget Ozzy. You know, they are club owners, they have money, so they are used to women flocking around them. So he coming into the house, he had to create a scenario that looks like the one he left outside. So for me, I don't take that boy serious. So from day one, Eunice, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. When you come around here, you hear me talk. I don't take that boy seriously. I just see him like someone that just wants female validation, or just wants to feel important, or just wants to be seen like, all these there are things when you listen to all these there are red pill conversations where they say alpha male, you have ladies, all those. Although so when you see some of these guys that probably consume those content, or you get. So I just don't take those things. I don't take people like that seriously at all. A matured man knows what he wants. If he wants Onyeka, he should go for Onyeka. If he wants Victoria, he should go for Victoria. Except if it's his game. Do you understand? Because yesterday, see what happened after all of those his conversation. Victoria, in fact, until there's something I noticed. For two or three times that I've watched his conversation with Victoria, I noticed Victoria gets bored with him. Before anything, the girl go start to feel sleep. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, or Eunice. 2 or 3 occasions, even the time that the DRC were around, that Dami even came to sit down to join them in one of their conversations one time like that. You could see that Victoria was bored, trying to sleep. Even that yesterday, the moment she sat down, after like 10-15 minutes, the girl was already yawning. She even dragged him, let them go and sit down in that other side so that she can lie down on the couch. Like, you could tell that his company is not even intriguing her. You understand? Then with Onyeka, I think Onyeka is the one carrying the conversation, and probably that is why he likes Onyeka. You understand? With Onyeka, he feels much more at ease because Onyeka is the one doing most of the work. Do you understand? He's doing most of the conversation. But with Victoria, he's doing most of the conversation, and it's like he's not so, I don't know, probably he doesn't even know what to say to Victoria at some point. So I know he doesn't like Victoria for Onyeka for real, just like he doesn't also like Victoria. See, let me tell you something, Eunice. I'm sorry, let me digress a little bit. I'm sorry, people should not take it the other way around, but I'm just going to say it the way it is. And that is why at the beginning of my video, I said it's my opinion. If you're not comfortable with it, just jump and pass. See, I am looking at the society where I am now, because honestly speaking, I can't speak for the north any longer because it's been a long time I left the north central part of Nigeria because I grew up in Jos. I'm actually based right now in Port Harcourt. So I've stayed here now for close to 15 years. So let me speak about what I have observed here. And obviously OC, all of them, they are all from the south east part of the country. So I call all of them under, I put all of them under the same umbrella. When I came down here and I saw the glorification on a male child, I was shocked, to be honest with you. I saw women were ready to go out of their way just to give birth to a baby boy. I was very shocked. So hence, there were some things I now gathered and understood clearly. The fact that a male child is being glorified, automatically that child is groomed morally not to have respect for women. Most men from around here that I have seen so far, I live at the south side of the country right now, do not have love for women. They only see women as tools. And hence the reason why I am in that school of thought. There was a day OC said something that he never thought a man and a woman can be friends. See, some people would not understand that statement, but I immediately understood that statement. He said seeing Cassia and Kelly Ray surprised him. I think in one of his diary room session, he said seeing Cassia and Kelly Ray, seeing Sean and Victoria really changed his perception on that angle where a man and a woman cannot be friends. Do you know why OC said that? OC did not say that based on what you are thinking. I know what most of you might be thinking is a man and a woman cannot be friends because there's something that they are doing. No. Let me tell you something, Eunice. from what I have observed around here. The glorification of the male gender made men to see women like tools to use. A man cannot respect you the way he respects his fellow man. I remember meeting a guy and we're having a conversation, a young guy. That guy was barely 24, 25 that time. And we're having a conversation and he said something to me and I looked at him. At first, I saw it like, okay, now small boy. But later on, I realized that is how they are morally groomed here. Do you know what he said? That women do not deserve respect. That some women are given respect because of the men that they are married to. When that guy made that statement to me, at first I didn't understand. I told him, no, there are women that on their own, they deserve respect, they are achievers and all of that. He was like, but most women are being given the respect they are given because of the men they are married to. So what is he literally trying to say? And that is the moral standard around. Women do not deserve respect. And here's the reason why a man cannot be friends with a woman, because he can never give you that respect. You see all this bro code that men are doing. You think men love themselves too much, that is why they are doing bro code. No, when you come closer, you will see men, they also have the same animosity towards each other. They have the same jealousy towards each other. They have the same envy towards each other. But let me tell you something. A man can never be friends with a woman because he can never accord a woman the same respect he gives his own fellow man. Hence the reason why a man can never choose a woman over a fellow man. Your husband can never choose you over his friend. And they hide it under bro code. But unfortunately for we women, we are the ones throwing ourselves under the bus. Women, say we, our own, I don't even know what to say. I can't be friends with a man. We can be acquaintances. We can be business partners. But I can't be friends with a man. Why? Because a man would never give me the respect I desire because of my gender. So Ozzy can never give those girls any respect. He sees them like tools. That is why when a woman wakes up, even if a woman is sick and she wakes up and says she cannot cook, the man will be angry. Why? Because he sees you for what you are. Like, this is who you are. You're supposed to be cooking now. You're supposed to be washing clothes now. You're supposed to be... Men see us as a tool. So Ozzy sees Victoria as his comfort zone, while he sees Onyeka as someone that challenges him. When he was saying what he was saying to Sue yesterday, I laughed. He said if he says this to if he asks any of these girls if they like him, that he knows they will all say no. That in fact, Onyeka will even fight him for it. So what are we not saying here? So when people are saying Ozzy, right from the beginning, Eunice, if you remember, I keep telling you, Ozzy does not like any of these girls. I kept telling you guys that thing. When people are saying, hey, I said Ozzy doesn't like any of those girls. I don't know, that's why they say landlord travel and see. Because I came from the north central part of Nigeria. I came from Plateau State. And I have male friends, right? Schoolmates, classmates. And our men in that area, because we do not have this so much glorification of the male gender. Do we appreciate having male children? Yes, we do. We just like we also appreciate female children, but we're not so crazy like here that man became. Like, I don't get it. You see the joy when a male child is born, the joy is different from when a female child is born. I don't get it. So here I came and saw all those things. You understand? So hence the glorification of the man, and then the moral standard that the man grows up with. He can never see a woman as a human being that deserves any respect. So let me tell you something. If a man tells you that this is my friend, bestie or whatever, the truth is friends with benefits. If a man calls a woman my friend, no, I'm not saying all, most men, if they refer to a woman as friend, is a friend with benefits. You see that friends with benefits, that is the favorite, that is the best friendship men value. So that when their main chick is not around, they can use you and cover up. So can you see, men only see women as tools. And that is why there's so much expectation. I was watching something today on TikTok. I versed and I clicked out. That's me. If I'm not comfortable with that and I click out, I don't sit there and bruise my emotions for nothing. I saw the lady with wedding dress. You know how wedding dress, women, when they big, they reach almost 10 yards. This lady was literally on her knees, crawling. While the man was walking, she was crawling that she was to go and serve her husband. That is a demeaning sight to see. Why can't the man also crawl and go and meet his wife? I don't get it. I don't even want to go too deep. If not, some of you here will unsubscribe from this my channel, because when I start analyzing it, even religiously, spiritually, both angles, both the popular Islam and Christianity, there is no verse in the Bible or no verse in the Quran that says women should be demeaned, women should be put down. If I start breaking the analysis, a lot of you will hate me here. So just leave it. Let us just stop it in Big Brother, because when I start, this channel will become 0 subscribers, because a lot of people, especially the male gender, would not like me. And funny enough, my analytic is men that are here more than even women. So when I start bashing them now, they'll say, hey, feminists don't come. Misandari, she don't come. But it's just the truth. Ozzy does not like any of those women. He sees Victoria as someone that will take his shit. And he sees Onyeka as someone that flatters his ego. He sees Onyeka as someone that boosts his ego. Yes, Onyeka makes him feel important, while Victoria makes him feel, will I say, like she sort of calms his nerve down or something like that. I don't even know which word to use. You understand? In as much as I like the fact that Onyeka low-key still doesn't take his disrespect. You understand? Because even yesterday he said it clearly to Suj that if he asked Onyeka if she likes him, that Onyeka that thing will even cause quarrel for them. So you see, he has this small reservation for Onyeka, not respect, mind you guys. He has this small reservation for Onyeka's side, because he knows that Onyeka is not afraid of confrontation, but Victoria is not really the confrontational type. Like, there was something he even said to Victoria when Victoria was telling him that she's reserved. He said no, that she's not reserved, that she's quiet. Yes, he knows, but that she's not reserved. You understand? So can you see this analysis? And when you look at it very well, Eunice, why is it that it's men that are always testing women? Why is it that women are not testing men? So it's... See, when I start saying some things now, honestly, all of you will not like me. But let us finish with Big Brother. I will talk. If people like you, we should go. I'd rather let the fake people go. Let me be with real people. Because when you guys are saying that that thing they vex me. I've been holding myself. Now it's the end of the show. That's why I decided to blast it out. When people are saying he likes Onyeka, he doesn't like anybody. Let me just tell you the truth. He doesn't like anybody. I remember one of the early days of the Mbadiwe twins, when they were still Mbadiwe twins, when they were still together, that they went to Big Brother's house and diary room. They were having a conversation, and OC said he belongs to a school of thought that men and women cannot be friends. He said it. I remember that thing when he said that day. I was listening. I was just laughing. He belongs to that school of thought where men and women cannot be friends. And let me tell you the reason why he said so. Women do not deserve respect. As a man, he can't give you the same respect he will give his fellow man and even call you his friend. No. That is why there are some men that when you ask them, whether your friend a female, maybe he will say, no be my friend, not just person one no. Yes, I hear it here a lot. And I'm like, guy, where are your friend now? He'll be like, no, be my friend, not just person one, no, or no, now my friend, sister, or no, now my neighbor. No, men find it very difficult to admit that a female is their friend. The only time they admit that a female is their friend is when it's friendship with benefits. Now she's serving him something. But if you're not serving a man anything, he doesn't see you as a friend. Even at that time that you're being friends with benefit, you're serving him something, he still doesn't see you as a friend. He just sees you as what you are. When you people meet, you people will just do whatever it is. And it's so unfortunate that most of these women, women, we have a problem. Do you know what our problem is? Self-hate. When I hear some women saying that I don't make friends with women, I make friends with only men, I just look at you. You're already a misogynist. As a woman, you're already hating women by yourself. Which one is you don't make friends with women? Yes, it's our nature. That women gossip. It's our nature. It's our nature. And you that you're talking, don't you have those character in you as well? So when I can't make friends with Eunice, how now? Are you still here? This one, everybody, some are coming, some are going. When I start dissecting that part, you people will hate me. People say that me, I'm a. You people will say that I'm hating. I'm not. I'm just stating facts. When you guys keep saying, okay, see, on Sunday again, let me still analyze. Last there are some things that I see. I might over, but I just try to hold myself. Okay, now, last week when Big Brother was having his diary session with Suj, when he asked Suj who he would like to take to the final, in as much as I was doing something, I had to run and come back. And now my one of my friend was here, so I told her, please listen to what this guy will say. I think I need to go and use the toilet or something like that. And I told my friend Mercy, I bet listen to what this guy will say. When I come, you tell me. I already, in as much as he was dancing. See, Nelly is sacrificing too much of herself to be in a ship with Suj on international television, and Suj knows that. It's not like he doesn't know. He kept going on and on and on and on. See, I already knew that Suj was going to pick Tofa, which is okay. I don't have an issue with that. But looking at it critically, it is very predictable that he will not, even after, example, even after being with Nelly for 5 years, let's assume after this show, him and Nelly are still together. Let's say Suj, Nelly even becomes his wife, she has children for him. Suj can never choose Nelly over Tofa. In as much as Nelly is the one that I'm just exaggerating it. Oh, yes, I'm just exaggerating it. In as much as, let's assume that he marries Nelly, I'm just exaggerating. People should hear me. I'm just exaggerating. Let's assume he marries Nelly. She gives birth to children for him. She's the one taking care of his house. She's the one taking care of his property. She's the one taking care of his children. She's the one taking care of he himself. I hope you know that's too much sacrifice. Thank God. Exactly, Nelly belittled herself, but trust me, Suj will never ever choose her over Tofa. If she let her cut her leg and her hand and cook it and feed him with it, he will never choose her over Tofa. Trust me. See, I knew that early in life. I knew that very, very early in life. Probably because I actually, in the university, I actually studied mathematics education. So I did history of education and I did educational psychology. So when you come to breaking down all of those things, you would see it. At first, I didn't understand some parts until I came down to the South, because there's that part of educational history that says that the male child is the one that goes to school. You know how it was in the past. Even in the North, it was like that, even though it's changing now, where the women are usually kept at home and taught house chores, while the men are the ones that will go to school, blah, 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 blah. Can you see already the woman has already been demeaned, that education will not be of any use to her? But even the Quran says it. I'm a Muslim, and let me bring from the Quran that when you educate a woman, you have educated a whole nation. Look at me now, I'm teaching my children. If you watch my other channel, I have some old videos during COVID. I think I did a vlog where I homeschooled my kids. So if I had not gone to school, am I not educating a whole generation? Do you know the families that those children, my children, will end up having? They will marry by the special grace of God, have children. Educating one woman is like educating a whole nation, a whole community, or whatever. But educating, how many times my husband have time to even look at his children's books and all? He does, he tries, he does. But what I'm trying to say is this, that in the beginning, women education was not important. Only the male. So can you see already but I feel that the she too will not go deep with him. Like on Sunday, you could tell she was open to calling him her boyfriend, but he wasn't open to that. I was surprised when Such said they did not define it. But I was surprised when Tofa and Anita actually defined their own. Tofa Hoha, this is Tofa, that one na Hoha in day. Tofa Hoha said that she's his lover. He said Anita is his lover. And she said he's his special person. But you could see Such was the, if you even see, even during the relationship, see, it's of recent Such stopped blasting Nelly. Before, one, two, don't wire her something, we go make her, she go start to run up and down. There was a time she asked him, ordinary genotype that she asked him, he told her that have they reached there? So, I beg, but he didn't say it. So what do you want her to do? You think everybody's as bold as Wani? Not everybody's as bold as Wani. Wani, that's why the fact Sean said that they are unofficial, be whatever. Wani openly said he's her boyfriend. You think everybody can be like Wani? Not everybody can be like Wani. You understand? Not everybody can be like Wani. It's just like now, Eunice, I call you my friend, and you go somewhere and tell me, and they ask who is Asma'u to you. Then you now say, hey, she's someone I know. What do you expect me to do? I will also change it. I will also change it from my friend. I also change it. I know Hilda said they are playing each other. All of them are playing each other. Even the one that is in Papa. When she comes out of the house, my dear, all this thing. See her and dinner, the way Handy is just calm. I don't even know. Handy self can't even lose weight for my eye. You understand? All these things. You know, there's something with being in an enclosed space. It sort of encloses your brain as well. Sure, you understand? They are playing each other. It's obvious. At the end of the day, when they go out, they might have good friendships. Yes, I can't take that away from them. But good relationships, no. Good friendships, yes, they will be friends. Well, which I normally say men and women cannot be friends. So I don't know. They might have good as per Big Brother housemates. You understand? We see those ones now. We see the stories that are going back and forth between them. You can see that they have built a big alumni to a point that right now they are dating themselves. See Nyo now and Beauty Tekura. See who and who. See who and who. See who and who. So there's nothing special about it. Sisi even said it last year. Sisi said it, that the friendships between all these Big Brother housemates, that is only that is just friends with benefits. So nothing too deep. The one that made me mad, like telling her so what are you saying, Eunice? Telling her that his woman must be free from tattoos. So he's already literally looking her in the face and telling her that you're not my woman. And then look at his flimsy reason, Eunice. See the flimsy reason. When she now asked him why, he now said that what if something happens to him and he needs a blood transfusion? Why is it only when something happens to you? What is something? Why are you not thinking of her too? Hi, Eunice. So, in my next life, I still want to come as a woman, in as much as we see something. Imagine, he's actually thinking of himself. You see what I told you? Men do not have respect for women. Men see women as a tool. Imagine what this boy is telling Nelly, that what if something happens to him and he needs blood? Can you imagine? So automatically she should come to his rescue. Wow. Can you see what I'm just saying just now? Men are not socially groomed to have respect for women. Women were the ones that see men as human beings. Men don't see us as human beings. They only see us as objects. They see us as tools. Just the way you're looking at this, your phone now, as object now that is helping you to press and see internet, that is helping you to make call, that is helping you to read text, to get alert and all of that. Now that is how men see. How can you open your mouth and say that what if something happens to me and I need a blood transfusion? Wow. It's all about saving his own life. What happened to him telling her that, my dear, I will like you to clean your tattoo because I like my woman to be tattoo free? That's what I'm telling you. It's not even all about the tattoo. The tattoo is not his problem. His problem is that people with tattoo cannot donate blood. You don't understand, Eunice. Not be saying no like the tattoo. He has nothing against the tattoo. The problem is that when you have tattoo, you cannot donate blood. And what if something happens to him and he needs a blood transfusion? You cannot save him. You can't save him because you have tattoo. Can you see the entitlement? Oh, Chineke me. Oh, XX, my gender. Oh, Chineke me. But it's all good. We're getting there small. We're getting there. He was trying to tell her that he's not interested in her. No. He wasn't trying to tell her he's not interested in her, Eunice. No, that's not. Okay, that's your take, right? But that's not my take, Eunice. He's not trying to tell her that. Read in between the lines. You're just watching it from the surface, which I kind of understand. Maybe it depends on what you don't think deep if there's nothing on your mind. Me, because probably I have my own school of thought that I am fetching from, right? So it wasn't like that. He wasn't telling her he didn't like her. He was only telling her that she might not be useful to him in an emergency situation that has not even happened, that might not even happen. In as much as I know he has a history, I think he has a trauma he's carrying because he has had a very terrible injury in the past that deprived him of being a popular athlete, because now he would have been a celebrity that we're watching, but he had this bad injury that crippled his athletic career. So I understand he has that trauma, right? I believe he's still living with that trauma somewhere inside of him. So his survival mood is very active. So looking at Nelly with tattoo, he now sees her as someone that cannot save him. You get what I'm trying to say? He's traumatized. There's a side of him that is traumatized. You understand? It's just like someone that has had an accident before. I hope each time you are in a car, you'll be scared. There will be that trauma. You always have that. It's just like ladies too, or guys that have been molested before. When they're in a space, even if they're in a safe space, they don't recognize it's a safe space because of that trauma. So he has had a bad experience before, accident-wise. So I believe that trauma is somewhere eating him up. But to tell you the selfish nature of men, he had to look at Nelly as something or someone that he cannot use in case of an emergency situation. So that is why if women see things like that, to be honest with you, una no go dey kill una self on top man. How many times you hear men fighting over women? But anyway, I'm glad now women are beginning to wise up. Women they fight over men like before again. Though some still do, but you get what I'm trying to say to you. So he is not even seeing her as what will I say? He's not seeing her like a human being that, yes, as a human being that would also need help. No, he's seeing himself only as the human being, and she will be the tool to save him. She will be the tool to save him. So that's it. So when you have an open mind, as a woman, because men naturally have open mind. That's why when you look at it, men. So that's why they say women are complex and men are more simple. Yes, men are more simple because life to them is much more. They are on a pedestal, unlike us. So we are filled with a lot of complex. We are filled with a lot of insecurity. That's why you can see I remember some people even say that Onyeka is still insecure. Wani is insecure. Yes, it's okay to be insecure. It's very, very okay to be insecure. Women, for one, we have a lot of things to be insecure about. We have a lot. If I start listing it here, most of the women here we be some might be angry with me. You understand? And hence you see the beauty standard that unfortunately is always thrown at women. That is because we women, we easily fall victims. We easily fall victims of body dysmorphia. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Now look at you two Eunice saying that she go and clean the tattoo. Why did she go and clean the tattoo? All right, sweetheart, I'll soon be ending this stream self just now. I'll come back later in the evening. Yes, I'll also come back later in the evening. Why should he be talking about her tattoo to use it? Baby girl, thank you so much for coming. All of you that came, thank you so much. People refuse to give me thumbs up. I don't know why. Thank you. I really appreciate. And if you're replaying this, I wish we women can be transactional too. Hilda, take your kiss. Take your kiss, Jerry. Don't worry. After Big Brother show, we will sit down and talk. If they like, let them call me feminist, because that's the quickest sarcasm that they throw when you're trying to say the truth. Thank you, Jerry. Hilda, God bless you. Thank you so much. If you're rewatching this stream, I beg don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up. I know I might say some things that some people will not be comfortable with, but I'm just saying it the way it is. What did they say when you are giving lemon? We do what? We do lemonade. No be so. It's what the society has thrown at us women. So when people are saying, oh, he likes you, he don't like anybody. He like only himself. You should look through it. From now that I said this, when people are watching today, people should see this thing. You people understand what I'm saying. Thank you so much, and hope to see you guys soon. I'll come back in the evening again. I will schedule another live stream. All right. Thank you so much, Hilda. Thank you so much, Eunice. Thank you. I really appreciate. Sarah was also here. Sarah, thank you so much. Regina Nyako was also here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Love you. I'll come back later in the day. Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you.